Hi everyone, this is Jasmine. I created 2 View Week projects during my time this week. So one of the projects I created was a pair programming seating chart. I know for these past 6 weeks we've had a lot of struggle in trying to figure out where as a pair we would sit in the whole class. So I just wanted to create a simple seating chart to help us all out. So it's essentially just using HTML, CSS, and basic JavaScript. It lays out what I think the room looked like, at least in the main room, and it has the teacher's desks in the front and the bathrooms in the back. And you can press this randomize seats button and it'll randomize the seats for you throughout all of the tables. I use a lot of Flexbox skills in creating these tables, and I also kept in mind the triplet issue we've been having of some people being in a triplet 7 times in a row and others never being in a triplet. So I just used actually the same shuffling algorithm I used in my guessing game, and I copy and pasted that, and I found it to be fairly robust in terms of generating different triplets each time. So you can see here it's David, Matt, and Dan for the first time, and if you press it again, now it's Nick, Rich, and Olivia, Shahid, Roman, and Jamie. And I've seen that usually most of the time that the same triplets are not generated uh, consecutively. So I think this is a fairly good start to a seating chart. I know it's not relevant for us now, but hopefully for the juniors coming in, this would be a great seating chart for them to refer to. As for my code, it's fairly simple. It's just HTML, JS, and a CSS file. For my HTML, it's a lot of divs that are being called upon. I bet you can make this much more efficient. But and then the CSS uses a lot of Flexbox skills for each of the divs called upon. And the JavaScript takes in consideration a huge array of everyone in our class. I know I could probably have used a database and kept up the database, but I just wanted to focus more on the DOM manipulation aspect of things. So apart from the array, there is a function I created where you click the randomize button and it calls upon that shuffling algorithm to then generate new seats each time. And it's fairly simple that the shuffling algorithm is here, so then you can manipulate it and tweak it every now and then to make it more robust over time. But I think overall it's a fairly simple application for a ongoing issue we have. Another simple app I created is a Firebase React app. So I want to continue our pirates dating kind of app. So I created a Firebase React app where you can put in input messages here, like message here, and then you click the heart and it appears right there. It's a fairly simple app, and you can even see in the Firebase database that the imp message that we just put in is updated in the database. I'm still trying to learn all the nuances of Firebase, but for now I'm pretty happy with the result. I did a lot of CSS and trying to figure out how to make this heart button and also have it appear accordingly. I'm trying to figure out how to have a remove feature on this. It's a bit more complicated with Firebase because in order to remove, you need to get the specific ID each time. You can't just call upon the message index in that state and remove it using the store. So I'm trying to figure that out and try to renovate that. But for now, those are my 2 small review week projects, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. See you next week.